I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman's recognized.
Ironically, it was exactly 1 year ago today that the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee said they needed time to come together for funding a 6-year surface transportation bill, investing in our transportation system. 1 year ago today. There was an extension till May. There was an extension till the end of the year. Then there was an extension till May, and then there was an extension from May till now. Temporary extensions, 34 temporary extensions we've seen now. And now we're talking about another temporary extension with the hope that maybe they can find some money under the couch cushions or pass tax reform and cut taxes on rich people and use dynamic scoring and say it raises money and then put it in the trust fund. I don't know what their solution is. We've had a user fee funded transportation system in this country since Dwight David Eisenhower was president, followed by Ronald Reagan, who doubled the tax, and Ronald Reagan also put transit into the highway trust fund, saying we should not ignore our population centers and actually our centers of economic growth. And then in 1993, granted, Democratic president, Democratic Congress, but we didn't quite have the votes to increase the gas tax. And Bud Schuster, Republican chair of the Transportation Committee back then, actual relation to current chairman, he brought us quite a number of Republicans to vote with the Democrats to go to 18.3 cents a gallon, and there it stood since 1993. We're hearing now you can't increase the gas tax, so I've offered alternatives. Let's eliminate the gas tax and put a tax on a barrel of oil, the fraction that goes into taxable transportation uses, which economists say means Wall Street might eat part of that because they're speculating so much. ExxonMobil might eat part of that. OPEC. Hey, we might get Saudi Arabia to pay for a little bit of our infrastructure. But I'm told, no, can't do that. Propose just indexing the existing gas tax and bonding. Pay it back over time with that increment. Now, if we double index the gas tax, it might go up 1.7 cents next year. And there's apparently a fear in this place that if gas went up 1.7 cents a gallon, unlike ExxonMobil jacking it up 25 cents while you're driving by in May because Memorial Day is coming, but if the federal government to invest in filling in the potholes, fixing the bridges and the transit systems raised it 1.7 cents, oh my God, people lose their elections. Well, we've seen 6 Republican states raise their gas tax this year, all red, deep red states. And those same states have said to us in testimony, it's not enough that we're raising the gas tax. We need more federal investment. The system's falling apart. 140,000 bridges, 140,000 need repair or replacement. 40% of the surface of the national highway system needs to be not just resurfaced, it needs to be dug up and rebuilt. And then our transit system's $84 billion backlog to bring them up to a state of good repair. It's so bad in Washington, D.C., they're killing people. They're killing people on the transit system because it is so outmoded. Now, if we made those investments, and we made them at a more robust level than we're doing now, we could put hundreds of thousands of Americans to work, not just construction workers. You're talking manufacturing. You're talking small business. You're talking minority business enterprises. You're talking engineering. You're talking technical. The Buy America requirements are the strongest in the whole government. It would have an incredible stimulative effect on the economy, in addition to put 300,000 people back to work. And we could begin to climb back toward where we were. Dwight David Eisenhower gave us a system that was the envy of the world. We were number 1 in infrastructure. We're now 16th. We're dropping like a rock. Pretty soon we'll be down there with, third world countries in terms of the state of our infrastructure in this country. It's embarrassing, it's pathetic, it's not necessary, and today we should be considering a long-term bill. We've introduced a viable long-term bill. We propose today a way to pay for the first 2 years of it by just saying Benedict Arnold corporations can't buy a drugstore overseas for a major pharmaceutical company and then say, oh, well, that's our home headquarters, although we're still here enjoying all the protections of American citizenship law and our military, but we don't want to pay for it and our infrastructure. So there are ways forward, but there seems to be an incredible reluctance on their side. So here we are again, saying, let's do a patch until December 18th. Meanwhile, the Senate over there is spinning in who knows what kind of circles. They're proposing to get most of the money by reducing retirement for federal employees. Now, that has a tremendous relationship to infrastructure and user fees. Let's not get too far away from the idea of user pays. With that, I retain the balance of my time.
Gentleman from